Salisbury Center, as Kevin said, we are ready to start the pro card for this evening's fights. These fights are brought to you by the Commonwealth of Virginia Department of Professional and Occupational Regulation, Executive Director Kate Nasbush, Event Inspector Vernon Porter. He is also the Commissioner. Ringside Physician is Dr. Travis Lee. Your judges for this evening are Brian Costello, Evan Holberg, Leah Jackman, and your head referee is Angel Ortiz, the timekeeper is Mark Diatilio, and the scorekeeper is Michelle Myers. And now, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Gabriel Gardner.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CageZilla 72. Now we're moving into the pro fights here this evening as we go into this pro catchweight 150 is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. All the professional fights this evening are going to be 3 5-minute rounds. Gabriel Gardner making his way in. He's coming to us from Kai Tai Academy out in North Carolina, making his way up from Hamilton. 31 years of age. He's 5'8", and this is his pro debut. Listen, if you're going to make your pro debut there, Sadiq, this is the spot, brother.
100%. Like I said, the production that's going on here is already, it's better than most pro shows. We're not even talking about amateur, but most pro shows, you're not fighting at some local gym. You're not fighting at a high school that they're using for the weekend. It's the big leagues.
Yeah, there really is something about, honestly, I would even tell you just fighting as an amateur here, but to make your pro debut after you've competed here as an amateur, I think that elevates it a little bit more. You're kind of coming back to your hometown. You've gotten some fans. You've had exciting fights. And now you get to come here. And really, pro is when it matters.
Right.
The amateurs, that's where you're learning. But when you go pro, that's when it really comes down to, all right, now we're getting better. Now it counts. And Gabriel Gardner is no joke. He's got good wrestling.
Charles, how does somebody in Hamilton, North Carolina find out about us?
Look, I'll tell you, man, as a coach, I've seen a lot of different organizations. There are a few that operate as high and as quality as CageZilla. You know what I mean? That, honestly, from an unbiased point of view, even though it's a very subjective position. But I'm telling you, man, there's not a lot of promotions like this. So if you see these shows and you know somebody who fought on here, you want to fight on here as well.
All right, Chris, take it away here for our next introduction.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Liam Panero.
All right, Liam Panero, he's coming in at 26 years of age. He's around probably, I would say, 5'7", 5'8" also. He's coming to us from Fairfax, Virginia, out of Bethesda. This is going to be his pro debut also. His last amateur bout was CageZilla 63, where he defeated Marcellus Wilkinson. So I remember that, but this is a long time before you head up to pro.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man. You see his corner. It's full of the Kaizen MMA family, man. Those guys, Eunice Abisor, Tyler Bunting, Drew Kim, Connor Mosby, Arthur Payton. I mean, these guys are just high-level regional guys that we've seen here fight through, CageZilla, both as amateurs and professionals. And Liam has also been in their corner. He's been coaching them. He's been a part of the backbone of their team. And it's just one of those things where even though he's only fought twice and he's had a long layoff, his last opponent he was actually supposed to make his pro debut a couple months back.
Yeah, back in February.
And his opponent just completely showed up 16 pounds overweight, two weight classes above. So, he's had a tough go of it, but he was able to slot in and he was able to fill in here for Rochelle Peebles.
Sadiq, what happens when somebody shows up?
I was about to say, I don't know exactly how that works. I understand missing 2 pounds. 2 pounds.
Yeah. How do you miss 16 pounds?
16 pounds. Maybe they told him the wrong weight class.
All right, Liam's made his way into the cage. Let's throw it out to Chris Fuller, get some official introductions. Chris, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the CageZilla Pro Featherweight Division. This bout is brought to you by Southland Insulators. Insulation expertise you can count on. Starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Kai Tai Academy, he is making his pro debut. It's Gabriel Gardner. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'10" and weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Kaizen MMA, he brings a perfect 2-0 record to the cage. It's Liam Panero. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the pro featherweight division. It is brought to you by Southland Insulators, and your referee is Angel Ortiz.
All right, Angel Ortiz will be the referee for this event. We've seen Angel plenty of times before. As we get going here, we'll get the cage all locked up. Chris will get out of the cage, and we'll get ready to rock and roll here. Angel's going to call both fighters right on top of the CageZilla logo. Now, remember, different here with the pro fights because it's scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, not 3 3-minute rounds. Angel scoots him back. We'll check with the judges at the table, and we'll get ready to go. Angel's so animated. I love when Angel refs. Here we go. Liam come down. We're not touching gloves. We're going right to work here.
Yeah, now Gabriel, I don't know if Gabriel's small for 45 or Liam is a huge for 45.
Yeah. Dude, he's
I don't
a
know
big
what's going
45er.
on.
Yeah.
Oh,
what a
that
great
was a good
takedown.
takedown, but that knee definitely caught him across the head.
Good guard right off the bat from Liam Panero.
Falling right into a triangle here. Now Liam needs to start grabbing his shins. He needs to start trying to grab that shin so he can turn the corner.
He's going to try to, we were just talking about going under for deep half, right?
That deep half, man, it's such a tricky position, you know, because you're comfortable doing that in the room because no one's trying to punch you in the head. But when it comes to actually fighting in the octagon, it's like it might not be worth it, especially the smaller weight classes may be, you know, but the bigger you are, the more dangerous it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say, man, Liam Panero is a very big 145er. He looks like he's about almost 6 feet tall, 5'11" at the least.
Yeah, definitely. Or Gabriel's tiny because they look like they belong in like 2 weight classes apart. It's not even like the next weight class.
It does look like Gabriel's very strong, though. He's clearly explosive.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, he is not giving up anything right now.
He timed that takedown well, too. He got under that kick. He did eat that knee, Sadiq, as you caught, but he was able to go to that opposite leg. And now, good jiu-jitsu there from Liam.
Yeah, Liam is hunting for that leg lock, so he might be a leg lock guy. Maybe he's looking for a knee bar or a heel hook.
Look how strong the legs are.
He has it. Though. He has it.
He actually has a knee bar right here.
He has
put it to one side.
Yeah, he has that knee bar. Oh man, yeah, that and that knee is in too. You know, like right now, Gabriel needs to start trying to see if his knee could just pass the center line. No, he has that.
It's in trouble now.
Yeah,
Let's see.
He's got that.
He's got to try to drive it to that other side and now push a little bit more.
Yeah, that is tight.
You can see there's some hyperextension
I think
occurring
Gabriel
back
is just going to try to let his leg pop.
Yeah.
I think Gabriel's.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he should tap.
I can't. You got to get out of that.
Oh, my goodness. Gabriel, I think, is just conceded to letting his leg pop.
I don't know how he's going to walk when he's over this.
Liam's trying to reach up and over and create more space, but you can tell here he's got to control that heel a little bit more.
Break.
That is tight.
Now he can use it to stand up.
Man, that is good work, and now he's transitioning to a heel hook.
Oh, he's got it back.
He just went the wrong way.
He did. He turned the opposite way.
That might have hurt him here. That might have actually.
God.
Now Liam's going to end up on top here.
That is impressive. I give my hats off to Gabriel, man. It takes a lot of courage to let those kind of submissions ride.
Yeah, that twist, though, that might have caused some damage because he went the wrong way.
I saw a little bit of grimace.
Back.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of grimacing when he turned that way, too. This is one of those things where he might eat it and be like, okay, I'll deal with it tomorrow when I wake up.
Well, Liam
deal with it tomorrow, Sadiq. That guy's going to deal with that for 6 months.
Yeah, for real.
Liam doing a good job here, transitioning into mount.
Yeah, Gabriel's looking a little bit lost here. You know, he's kind of trapped. He's looking for a knee escape, but Liam is maintaining a good position.
Yeah, really good control here. And this was something we were talking about from some of the amateur fighters that we had saw earlier. You know, there was just too much intention to pass and too much movement.
Too much going on.
If you get in a dominant position, like look what Liam's doing. He's crossing his feet. He's hipping in. He's got great control here. Yep. And now there's a minute and a half left. And Liam's in an incredibly dominant position with time to work, time to cook Gabriel. And, you know, worst case scenario, he just wins the round.
Yes, and this is pro, too. The referee's going to let you work, or at least they should let you work a lot more than they would in the amateurs.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. And he's going to try to frame on that head to create some space. Gabriel's really holding on tight here.
Yes. And Gabriel's almost holding himself into this position, you know. Like, at this point, you got to start looking to knee escape. Oh, he turned again.
It's in there. That's under.
Oh, that's
in there.
And now it's not just a choke. It's just a crank on your back, too.
That's in there. Oh, he's going to switch arms.
Oh, nice. That's a good response there to just turn back. No matter how uncomfortable it is to be in that bottom mount, it's a lot more safe than giving up your back.
Yeah.
He's got a minute left to sink this in. Let's see if Angel's going to get this. Oh, he rolled over. Good job by Gabriel.
Yeah, good effort on Gabriel's part, man.
Let's see if Liam Panero get that arm in again.
Oh, now he's just looking to land some
Liam
shots.
Just hammering down
He
here.
still has about 40 seconds to work here, you know, so there's still a lot of time left on the clock. And I like the fact that when he's getting these rear naked chokes, he's not just choking. He's also doing a neck crank and almost trying to break his back in half.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, and he's really controlling the hips as he's turning the other way, too.
Yeah, Gabriel's having a hard time escaping this mount position. He is having a hard time escaping this mount position.
There's a triangle here. If Liam wants to go for it,
I think he's just going to focus on staying on top. Yeah, he's just trying to maintain top position. Good effort on both guys, you know. Not only short time left.
There was an ninja choke there. I thought he was going to go for it.
Now let's see what type of cardio Gabriel's going to be working with when he gets up.
If he was going to be able to stand up and walk. Let's see if he's got a limp.
Hey, Gabriel looks relatively fine, you know, and he doesn't look gassed. He doesn't look like he's limping.
But that I don't know, that right leg is hurt.
I mean, you might just not let.
Oh, he might just be double jointed. Look how he's standing against the fence.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I think he might just be double jointed.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, he is super flexible. Like, I don't know if the camera is able to capture this.
But I'll tell you, man, if the knee is okay like that, that heel hook wasn't.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Really entertaining first round. I thought Liam Panero made some really strong adjustments there that allowed him to maintain control and really finish the round dominantly after getting taken down. We were just talking about the dangers of these jiu-jitsu positions. You know, as much as I love jiu-jitsu, sometimes he can get you into trouble in MMA. But it looked like Liam was able to use it to his advantage and had a really good first round in his pro debut.
All right, here we go. Start of the second round. We got the seconds out. Cage all locked up. Angel Ortiz starts the fighters here to round 2, scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Liam Panero fighting for Kaizen MMA. Gabriel Gardner, he's fighting out of Hamilton, North Carolina from Tai Kai.
Man, nice. That nice front kick straight to the chin. This is the thing about fighting these short, stocky guys, though. When you get in the pocket and they connect, most of the time it's lights out.
Yeah, they got a lot of power.
Good left hand right there from Liam.
He's got to get a little bit more careful there in the pocket, though, because, like you said, Gabriel's throwing some pepper on these shots in the pocket.
I don't like the fact that Liam is leaning back with his chin up. You know, that's how you get caught. If you want to strike from out in range, you know, straight shots, jabs, snap kicks to the stomach. You don't have to get in the pocket with a guy that's this much shorter than you.
He's also leading with kicks, which is you got to be a little bit careful with that.
We got a timeout?
There's that mouthpiece out.
I didn't see the mouthpiece.
When you lead with kicks.
I don't know what's going on. I think Gabriel's knee is jacked up.
I do too. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah, I think
you see it bending every time.
Yeah, his knee's like shaking.
Something's wrong. That's what I was telling you. He was limping, but not limping. He's got a funny walk to himself now.
That knee bar was bad.
Nice strikes there from Liam Panero. Right at range. He's out of the way of the counter, but he's landing some really good shots.
He is very timid on that leg.
Yeah, that knee is almost giving out while he's standing up.
Liam's picking him apart right now, looking really sharp.
Oh, good knee. That was a strong knee. Good takedown. Good takedown, but now you got to transition. You just can't hold the legs here.
Liam did a good job getting right back up, but I'd also tell you, I think, you know, keep him against the cage.
Yes.
You know, just control the position. Touch him with the jab. Touch him with the right hand. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, he was able to lock up a reverse triangle here. Now, the reverse triangle gets tricky a little bit sometimes because sometimes it's hard to apply the correct pressure. But, hey, this is MMA, so now you can just punch the
ribs.
Punch his ribs for the rest of the
he could just grab this Kimura as well.
Yeah.
And that's what his corner's calling for. I think if he just, and there it is.
Nice.
He's in trouble right here.
That's it.
It's over. Wow.
Great fight. Great fight. You can't let your knee and your shoulder pop. Well, you got to pick one.
Technical. Very technical from Liam Panero.
Yeah, that was a big win for Liam Panero, man. Technical is right. And that was what we were talking about before the fight. He's got so many technical skills. There's a reason he's a coach at Kaizen MMA.
Yeah.
You know, you have the generals in Nima Mazhari, Ahmet K. Reddy, Najim Wali, and then he's got a host of coaches who are running the show as well. And we look to the replay here. He just arched his back.
Look at that Kimura right
got that Kimura grip,
Boom.
and was able to angle over while maintaining that mounted triangle for control. A really great job there by Liam Panero.
Yeah, and I hope Gabriel's knee is okay. You know, hopefully he's just double jointed from birth, but he looked like he was having a little bit of a hard time putting pressure on it.
Yeah, you know, when something like that happens, it's tough for us to, you know, just sit up here and keep doing the show. You want to know how somebody's doing like that because right now I feel like he is not walking the same way, Sadiq, that he came into the cage.
Yeah, but, hey, this is the pros. Like we said, this is for all the marbles, you know. So if it's a time for it to happen, this is it.
Yeah.
Well, hats off to Liam Panero. And I'll tell you, man, Gabriel Gardner fought real hard to get out of some of these bad positions. And I hope that he doesn't have any permanent damage. But, you know, he kept himself in the fight really well.
Yeah, he did a great job of understanding what he needed to do, and right up until the end right there when Liam just kind of outsmarted him. All right, it looks like Chris has the scorecard. We'll throw it down to Chris Fuller. Get these results. Chris, take it away.
Salisbury Center referee Angel Ortiz has called a stop to the action 1 minute and 59 seconds into the second round. For your winner, by submission, it's Liam Panero.
Great job by Liam Panero coming away with a big win here for Kaizen. All those guys from Kaizen down there. I'll tell you, it was a who's who down there on the side there, CD.
Yeah, right? It's like a CageZilla Hall of Fame.
It's like a who's who, and then all of a sudden, Liam comes out and puts on a clinic. We'll get all the pictures and the cameras out of the way here. We're going to get a chance to hear from Liam just for a little bit from Skylar Lanier, the fourth person in our broadcast. Skylar, take it away here. Let's hear what Liam has to say.
All right, so now we're 3-0 as a pro. How you feeling?
1-0, but 3 fights, 3 bodies. Hey, they only one thing when you step in me. It's 3 options. Snap, tap, nap. I have a KO finish. I have a rear naked choke finish. Now I got a joint lock submission. I'm a deadly man. That's all I can say.
All right, well, I guess that's enough said. Is there anyone you want to thank before you head out?
I want to thank everybody at Kaizen MMA. I want to thank everybody at Quantum Movement. I know all my ballers out there at EYBL. Take strong, step on their neck, don't give anything up. And the last thing, one cornerman who couldn't be in here, he had to go to the back for another one of our guys. Carlos Vera, he taught me everything about where to be in the cage. Drew Kim told me about what to fire. And thank you, the Henzo Gracie Academy in New York. You taught me what it means for world championship work ethic. Thank you.
Congratulations again. Back to you, Kevin.